I'm KOIN 6 meteorologist here in the KOIN Now digital booth, coming with a snowfall update for this weekend and beyond. You know, finally seeing some more active winter weather here where we could see some impacts as we hit the weekend. Finally, some snowflakes in Portland for the first time this winter. So let's get into it here. Looking ahead, we're starting to see some of those weather changes. You'll notice that camera right below me, that's a live look over downtown Portland. We are much cloudier, and with the cold air, we dipped low enough to start to develop some fog around the area, and that's kind of been moving around and now back in areas of downtown Portland. So a very different start from the lovely sunshine we've had across our mornings and our afternoons. We're pretty socked in right now and cloudy. So that'll be our first change. It's a cold start still. We do stay pretty dry today, but rain on the way, and then we have that chance for some snow showers as we hit this weekend. So we'll track a lot. Also, mountain snowfall, big impacts up on the mountain passes come this weekend, and then we'll track that chance for snowfall here as we work our way into the weekend. So let's get into it. Quick look at the satellite and radar. Just want to share this picture. Pull in a little bit wider, and you can see here that that big low system offshore, that is our next storm system. It's also attached to an atmospheric river, which will add a boost of moisture here as it moves in across the western U.S. So we'll see the rain shifting in as we hit about midnight tonight, but tomorrow does look to be a fairly soggy day here around the area. So get ready for more wet weather. Again, we still have some dry time today before that rain really starts to push in. Again, that's moving in closer to about midnight heading into tonight. So today, still pretty dry and cloudy, even for the coastline. I'm seeing mainly cloudy conditions setting up. Dry throughout the afternoon. We may start to bring in a trickle, some light rain showers by tonight, and then we turn real rainy and also windy heading into this evening and through Friday. But highs in the upper 40s in the valley today. It is still dry for us, but pretty cloudy, and we'll see daytime highs maybe about 10 degrees colder than yesterday. Likely in the lower 40s today, maybe the mid 40s if we're lucky, but this cloud cover is going to trap a lot of that cold air into the area. No sun today also to help us warm up, so we could sit in the lower 40s, just a very chilly afternoon under clouds today. So make sure to bundle up. It is going to be a pretty frigid day. So let's talk about our futurecast. So as that system approaches us today, we're still fairly dry. This weather model and futurecast is showing those dry and cloudy conditions in Portland. Now the coastline by about dinner time, 6 p.m., might start to see some of those showers shifting in. So some wet weather is possible. More likely by about 9 o'clock, the coastline will see more of those widespread rainy moments, and breezy winds also setting up too. Notice 9 p.m. in Portland, we're still pretty dry, but we will likely see that rain shifting in right around midnight tonight. So any night owls, if you're up late, maybe some rain around midnight, and that rain just continues all into our Friday. Now, fun fact about today, if we don't see any measurable rain, then we will break the record dry stretch in Portland. Today makes day 18 of no rain, which would beat the old record of 17 days, which we tied yesterday. Can you believe it? It was just sunny, gorgeous, and we had no rain for 17 days. Just so unusual for January. So we'll see what happens tonight. If we get that rain before midnight, then we won't have a new record. If we stay dry through midnight, new dry stretch record in Portland. But okay, back to the futurecast. You can see that rain moves in through tomorrow morning. We are expecting to see widespread rain for the morning commute. South breeze too, just a blustery start on Friday. Very wet out there. The afternoon, daytime highs, mid 40s. Look at all that rain. It's pretty widespread. We could see some heavy showers in there at times. So just a wet wrap up to the work week. Going into the evening time, still lots of rain too. But notice how Saturday, we're back under more of a showery pattern. The system is starting to shift away from the region. There's a little less moisture on Saturday, so we'll be in and out of these showers here. And for the most part, we're not cold enough yet through much of Saturday to see some of those snow showers. Again, some of the foothills going into Saturday morning around Clark or Cowlitz County. Same for Washington County, out towards the Coast Range too. Maybe down to around 2,000 feet. There could be a few snow showers at times, but much of Portland not expecting snow yet on Saturday. And we just continue this showery pattern going into Sunday too. And that's when temperatures are starting to fall. We start to bring in some colder air, and those snow levels might begin to dip down to around 500 feet or so, give or take a couple hundred feet. So in general, that just means that we've got cold enough air that any showers that do arrive on Sunday could fall as snow or a snow rain mix, and that's mainly for the morning hours and the overnight hours. Now, one thing about our snow chances coming up this weekend and next week is that there just isn't that much moisture. We see this low system that is offshore, and it's not really spinning up or has much moisture in it. So we're kind of getting hit by these off and on showers really all next week. That's what most models are saying. So this doesn't look to be a widespread heavy snow event or big snowstorm in Portland, at least at this point in the forecast. It's more going to be a quick snow shower here. If that snow shower comes in the morning, it could fall as snow, bringing some light accumulations. And that threat, again, continues Sunday morning throughout next week. So something still to keep our eyes on, but I do think that is some good news. It doesn't look like we'll see a big time snow event right now in the forecast. That could change, but some good news there so far. So again, here's a look at our winter weather chances. I've got Sunday through early next week circled there. Those are the days where we could see that cold enough air and that moisture to bring in some snow showers. So the cold will stay. Those snow levels right around 200 to 500 feet all next week. We are keeping that showery pattern, so off and on rain showers at the right times when we are closer to freezing. It could fall as some snow briefly, and some brief accumulations could be the result of that. But you know, we're mainly thinking that any accumulations will melt quickly on roadways and stick mainly to grasses and brush, maybe car tops briefly around Portland, but that's about it. I think the roads will clear out pretty fast, especially with them being treated by officials and just having cars driving on them. But again, this will be something that we are watching closely because the forecast can always change. In previous winters, this can happen as well. So your quick look at the snow forecast and notice how much of the valley is steering clear of that heavy snow. And in that box there, we've got two models there, the ECMWF and the GFS. And this is the snow forecast looking out through Monday night. And again, we could see just some showers, some snow showers that maybe bring a half an inch of snow, maybe up to 1.5 inches in Portland. There is some model difference there, but it does look to be on the lighter side. And again, a lot of the snow is going to melt. This isn't the snow depth forecast. This is how much might arrive. And if it does fall, you know, it's likely going to melt off very quickly on roadways. So that's the most likely case right now heading into our Monday. Now, here's another look at that. Just to recap everything, we still have our KOIN 6 weather alert in place on Monday. With any snow showers that do linger, it could, again, shift to ice and cause some icy conditions for the morning commute on Monday, especially in the hillier neighborhoods around Portland. So we're watching out for impacts come the morning commute on Monday with these snow showers in the area. Also, next week is going to stay very cold. Our temperatures are going to likely hit the lower 40s, overnight lows in the mid to upper 20s. So a very cold week setting up. And just keep your eyes on the forecast with us. There is still room for this forecast to change into a more impactful snow event next week. So we're going to be watching everything very closely. And one thing to track here is the upper level air mass. So all of the purple colors there, that is more Arctic air that does stay out of the region. It clips areas of Montana. It stays up in areas of Canada. But notice in Portland, those yellow lines there, that is the wind direction. And as we get to Tuesday, I'm watching this low system right offshore in Portland there that will likely pull in that cold air. So we are setting up the event of cold air arriving in Portland. Now, most models are not showing that we have enough moisture to really see a lot of snow impacting Portland. So in general, the cold might arrive, or we could set up the recipe for a big snowstorm. But at this point, we just don't have the moisture and the precipitation to see that. But we'll keep our eyes on it. Again, Tuesday or the middle of next week could be, an exciting time here where some models could bring back more precipitation and potentially a bigger snow event come early next week. So another reason to keep your eyes on the forecast with us as we track that potential moving forward. But in general, most models are agreeing on a cold snap next week, where that easterly wind might put temperatures in the lower 40s here in Portland. So very cold once again. And with showers off and on, some of that could fall as maybe a rain-snow mix or snow at times, especially over the morning and evening and overnight hours. So again, exciting time here. Big changes coming. We are done with the snow the sun and the clear, sunnier conditions as we bring back that chance for snowfall next week. Now, what is more certain is the heavy snow up on the mountains. Again, throughout today, no snow up there, dry roadways through Thursday, but we then get to Saturday morning throughout Monday, and we could see up to about 2 feet or so of snowfall for the higher slopes, anywhere above about 2,500 feet to 3,000 feet. We could see up to about 12 inches of snow just coming through Saturday morning. So tough driving over the passes this weekend. We're right back in a snowy pattern up there, which is pretty normal for the winter time. If you're going skiing, expect to see a pretty stormy ski weekend as that snow moves in. So I know some folks do love that and skiing in storm conditions, but nice to see that snow back in the mountains at least. We need it for our snowpack. We haven't seen much new snow for the last couple of weeks, so nice to see this back on Mount Hood where we want the snow. And again, better skiing up there this weekend with all that fresh snow coming our way. So a look here at the 7-day forecast. There's a lot going on. We are mainly dry heading into today. We get to Friday. It's going to be a rainy, a breezy day tomorrow. Grab the rain gear, prep to see wet roadways out there. Over the weekend, we are kind of seeing lingering rain showers and possibly a mix of snow and rain come Sunday. But it's next week that is still very uncertain on how much snow we could see. Our best guess right now is just a mix of more snow showers that'll be off and on. There just isn't that much moisture next week, but the forecast could change, and that worst case scenario is a larger snow event where we see more moisture coming, and that locks in with the cold air that is likely next week. So we'll be watching that very closely. Again, an exciting forecast after such a dry stretch here in Portland. That's kind of nice to have something to forecast and really watch here in the Weather Center. So thanks for tuning in. You can always send questions to us. We're back live at noon here on KOIN 6, and we'll be back with more updates here in the KOIN Now digital booth the rest of the week. But have a great Thursday. Again, make sure to grab the rain gear for tomorrow and keep watching that forecast as we prep for our first round of winter snow here in Portland. Catch you next time.